definitely gets the team hyped up and gives them that extra little motivation for the rest of the game.
So you've done one game with me. What are you looking for tonight from the Bruins to really put away the Badgers?
Well, the last game I was at USU Eastern, and when the Bruins were up, they would kind of slow down. I want to see them just keep the pedal down this time, regardless of the score.
Just step on the throat.
Exactly.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for you as well as tip-off live right here on Radio SLCC and KSL.com.
Like you would just sit down and still talk or something? Or? Oh, you're talking when you played is what you're saying? Yeah. Oh, okay. I think you meant here.
Welcome back in on Radio SLCC and KSL.com. We have the starting lineups for you. First for Snow College. It will be number 0, Gentry Taunts. He's a 6'4 guard from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Number 2, Walter Wright. He's a 5'11 guard from Waterbury, Connecticut. Number 11, Lorenz Stalkup. He's a 6'11 forward from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Number 22, J.R. Taylor. He's a 6'3 guard from Salt Lake City, Utah. And number 25, Aziz Leaks. He's a 6'8 forward from Las Vegas, Nevada. The Badgers are coached by Robert Nielsen. He's assisted by Chris Gold. The Badgers come into tonight number 4 in Scenic Western Athletic Conference play at 6-6. They are 17-10 overall. And now the starting lineups for your Salt Lake Community College Bruins. They will be number 00, Gibson Johnson. He's a 6'8 freshman forward from Centerville, Utah. Number 3, Deshaun Parsons. He's a 6'7 sophomore guard from San Francisco, California. Number 4, CJ Spute. He's a 6'4 sophomore guard from Boise, Idaho. Number 11, Zarion Payton. He's a 6'2 sophomore guard from Oakland, California. And number 23, Blake Wilkinson. He's a 6'7 sophomore forward from Centerville, Utah. The Bruins are coached by Todd Phillips. He's assisted by Paul Marble, Andrew May, and Silas Mills. The Bruins come into tonight number 2 in conference play at 10-2. They are 22-4 overall. So Bailey, if the Bruins want to stay in contention for at least a share of the conference title, they got to get this one tonight.
Yeah, definitely. It's coming down to crunch time. Every game matters during the season, but these ones matter in particular when it comes down to it. So I'm definitely looking to see them get out the gate quick. Sometimes college basketball games take a couple minutes to get started, but I'm hoping they can just start putting the ball in the hole right away.
So next weekend they host number 1 and number 3 here inside Bruin Arena in conference play. And so if you fall to number 4, that would lock up CSI as the number 1 seed. Really take a lot of the luster out of next weekend's matchup.
Yeah, definitely. So, they know all this as well. They know how much this means, and they're a very good team. They're coming in at 22-4 on the season, so it looks like the odds are in our favor, but that's how it goes that way.
And then, as I said, CSI and NIC come in next weekend. Who are you looking for tonight to really step up and, as just really get out hot and just put them away early? Who are you looking for?
I'm kind of looking to see what Zarion Payton will do, just because he is guarding Walter Wright. I mean, that's a huge key element for Snow is Wright. So I think if you can shut him down or at least maintain him, I think that'd be a huge key to the game and key to success in this matchup.
And then, as we talked about, Walter Wright, the outstanding guard from Connecticut for Snow College. It's got to be an interesting field going from Waterbury, Connecticut to Ephraim, Utah. Have you ever been to Ephraim?
I haven't.
You are missing out.
I might have to check it out one of these days. Maybe when the Bruins go down there to play next time.
If you ever need turkey mulch, hit up Ephraim.
Okay.
Lots of turkey
I'll
farms.
definitely plug that in my calendar.
Don't get me wrong, Ephraim's a great place. But if you blink, you miss it. You're driving through. So it will be number 15, Lorenz Stalcup jumping at the center for Snow, going against Blake Wilkinson for the Bruins. Since they've made the change in the front court, moving Gibson Johnson into the starting lineup. Johnson and Wilkinson doing a great job of playing off each other, playing the high post, low post game. Ball is in the air, we're underway, and Wilkinson wins the tip back to Payton, and the Bruins get the first possession. Snow comes out in a man-to-man, right on Payton, but it's Spute with it. He gets in the lane, kicks it back to Johnson. Johnson thinks about the three. Now they swing it to Payton on the right wing. Payton drops it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson with leaks on him, gets into the paint, drops it up top to Johnson. Johnson, three on the way, got it.
Great ball movement on that possession.
And Gibson Johnson can shoot it on the season at 46% from deep. Snow with it, Gentry Thomas with it on the right wing. Bruins come out in a man-to-man as well. They go to the post to Leaks. Leaks works into the paint, kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor goes into the post to Stalcup. He spins, kicks it back out to Thomas, three on the way. Short, no good. The board's grabbed by Payton for the Bruins. DP quickly on the other end, 15-footer, no good. Leaks with the board for Snow. Right. Quickly out in transition, tries dropping it to Stalcup, but it goes off of Payton and out of bounds. Snow basketball. This is a quick pace.
Very, very fast-paced game. I'm liking the atmosphere so far. Let's hope it goes, you can either win a game really fast at this pace or lose a game really fast, so let's hope it goes in our favor.
Snow with it, Leaks with it up top, goes to right on the left wing. Up top to Thomas. And now to Taylor. Leaks with it. Thomas on the left wing. Spewed on him. Thomas drops it to Taylor. He goes to the rim, puts it up, no good. Rebound is tipped to Spewed, and the Bruins come out with it. DP quickly into the transition, tries dropping it off to Zarion. Terrible pass, way too close to him, and Snow comes away with it. Wright tries dumping it inside to Thomas, tipped out of bounds, snowball on the baseline. But I really like the Bruin offense so far. Other than that turnover, a good look by DP and then a three by Johnson.
It was. They're showing a lot of hustle, a lot of heart. The ball's not sticking, which is huge. I've loved the ball movement so far. Looking very, very bright in the near future.
Taylor with it up top. Sputes on him. They go in the corner to right. Right, into the post to Stalcup. They swing it to Thomas on the left wing. Thomas takes the baseline. Drops it off to Leaks. His finger roll, no good. Johnson grabs it for the Bruins. Got to finish those.
Yeah, everything's looking great so far for both teams except for the shooting. So let's hope that improves.
Wilkinson with it on the right block. Looks to go to work. Tries bouncing it to Payton. Baseline. It's tipped away. Stalcup comes down with it. Pushes ahead to right. Right, quickly into the front court. Gets to the rim. Puts it up. No good, but he'll go to the line for two.
And I'm already, even though he hasn't scored yet, I'm already seeing why he is the highest scoring person on their team. I mean, just the quickness was pretty incredible.
Foul on Gibson Johnson. That's his first team foul. Walter Wright at the line for 2. The first one no good. And you could just see the look on Gibson Johnson's face when he met him about the free throw line of, you know, I'm not going to be staying in front of you, man. Yeah, definitely. You have 3 more gears than I do.
A little bit of fear in his eyes right there.
Wright goes 1 for 2. Bruins lead 3-1. Johnson going to put up another 3. That one's well short. Shot. Leaks with the board. Wright pushes ahead to Thomas. Drops it to Stalcup. Stalcup puts it up. Can't get it to go. Peyton with the board for the Bruins.
Bruins showing some very strong rebounding skills tonight so far.
They go inside to Wilkinson. Great pass, but then he's swatted by Stalcup. And Snow comes out with it. Wright quickly into the front court. Goes into the post to Stalcup. He can't handle the pass. Luckily, it gets tipped right back to Wright, though, and Taylor has it now. Takes the baseline, drops it to Leaks. His leaner is good. We're square at 3.
I think the Bruins are looking for a little bit of change of pace right here, slowing it down just a little bit.
Spute with it, goes up top to Wilkinson. Now to Johnson on the right wing. Johnson up top to DP. Now to Wilkinson. Spute with it. Now Zarian with it. They look to reset with 9 on the shot clock. 7. Peyton's got to make something happen. They get a dispute. Spute will put up a 3. Great to go. That's what he's on the floor for, is to spread that defense.
Couldn't ask for a better shot. His shot clock won't wind it down.
Stalcup has it in the post, kicks it out. Now he gets it back. His baby hook's no good, and DP grabs the board. Bruins up 3. Peyton with it. Goes to Spute on the left wing. He's looking inside. Drops it to Wilkinson up top. Long 2 on the way, and it's good.
A nice stroke over the last couple possessions.
All 3 buckets have been long jumpers. On the other end, Wright blocked. Spute grabs it, pushes ahead to Peyton. Peyton goes to the rim, puts it up, counted the foul.
Great move.
Zarian Peyton finishes with the left hand on the right side. Foul call on Gentry Thomas, his first team foul. Or no, excuse me, on Walter Wright, his first team foul on Snow. Subs for Snow as number 21, Romain Louier checks in, as does Marcus Bryce and LeJohn Johnson. On that drive, though, Wright's got to recognize that Peyton's left-handed.
Yeah, definitely.
You know he's going to try and get it to that hand. That's where he got busted. If he'd gone up right-handed, he might have blocked it. But you shoot a left-handed on the wrong side, draws the foul.
Yeah, and you can scout all you want, but, you know, when it actually happens, there's only so much time you have to think. So,
well, and lefties are just miserable to play against.
Exactly. It's a huge advantage, definitely.
At the line, number 15, Lorenz Stalcup.
At the line for 2 is Lorenz Stalcup. Stalcup yet to score here tonight. First one is good. Subs for the Bruins as Morley is going to check in for Johnson. The Bruins run out their first 7-footer. Stalcup goes 2 for 2. Bruins up 11-5. Zarian crosses the timeline. Wright just reaching in, knocks it away, knocks it right at the Snow bench. Bruins will inbound in front of the Snow bench.
Yeah, Wright's already all over the court.
Parsons to put it in play. They go over the top to Morley. Great pass and a great finish by Brandon Morley. Bruins go back up 8, 13-5. Wright with it. Works into the paint. Just keeps his dribble alive. Now he goes up top to Johnson. Johnson to Louier. Long 3 is good.
Snow's starting to heat up a little bit here. Let's see if the Bruins can calm them down.
Bruins still up 5, 13-8. Peyton with it on the right wing, looking to run pick and roll with Morley. Now to Spute. The left wing extended to Wilkinson. He goes to the rim and it's swatted by Stalcup. 13 on the shot clock. DP with the leap and leaner. No good. And Stalcup with the board. Right into the front court. Pull up three. Good to go. As you said, Bailey, they're getting it going from deep.
Definitely. And there's another mistake by Parsons. Another turnover there. Bruins just need to calm down a little bit. Seem like they're getting a little flustered now that Snow's putting some baskets in.
And with that, we reach our first media timeout. 13:56 to go here in the first half. Bruins up 2, 13-11 on KSL.com and radio. SLCC, your online student source. Welcome back in on radio, SLCC and KSL.com. 13-11 to go here in the first half. And so far, Bruins shooting 50% from the field, 5 of 10. They are 2 for 3 from deep as well. Snow not shooting it as well, but 2 or 3 from deep, but they're also 3 or 4 from the stripe. Subs for Snow during the timeout as number 11, Chris O'Neill checks in for the first time, and for the Bruins, Marcus White checks in for Parsons. Marcus Bryce will put up a 3-4. Snow, it's no good. The rebound falls dispute for the Bruins. CJ quickly into the front court. Drops it to Morley. His three's on the way. Hard off the back of the iron. No good. And leaks with the board for Snow. Johnson running the point for Snow. Goes to Bryce on the right wing. He'll put up another three. That one's around. No good. And Marcus White with the board for the Bruins. Bruins quickly get it in the post to Morley. To Peyton. Wilkinson swings it to White. White drops it back to Wilkinson. He goes to the rim and finishes with the left hand.
You like to see that. The shot wasn't working the last few possessions. They changed up, went inside. Very good look.
Bruins go up 4 and then Spute. Kick ball called on the Bruins as it looked like Spute had trapped it on his thigh. Subs for the Bruins is Larry Okamina as well as LeBrian Shiflett check in. Only one starter on the floor now for the Bruins. O'Neill running the point for Snow as Wright's off the floor, so Snow's got to find some offense. Bryce with it. Pump fakes at the 3, now he gets it to Johnson. Works it to O'Neill on the left wing. O'Neill looks to penetrate. Drops it to a cutting Johnson. He backs it out, gets it back to O'Neill. 5 on the shot clock. He goes to the rim, puts it up high, no good. Board grabbed by White, and he is fouled. Great defense there by the Bruins.
Definitely. The Bruins are showing great defense and great rebounding. I think that last foul there by Snow was a little bit of a frustration foul just because the ball hasn't been going in very much for him the last few possessions.
That's the one nice thing having Morley on the floor, is the big 7-footer can erase mistakes on the wings.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, when you put that kind of size in a basketball game, it's destined to make an impact.
Subs for the Bruins, Supermeyer checks in for Peyton. Now we have no starters on the floor for the Bruins. White goes up, it's blocked by Bryce. And we're going to get a foul called on Marcus White after he gets fouled. It'll be his first third-team foul. You just talked about a frustration foul on that end. That's what happens immediately right back to the Bruins.
Yeah, definitely. You want to watch those. You don't want them to add up, and at the end of the game, the other team shooting free throws because of those frustration fouls. So definitely have to keep your emotions in check from time to time.
Johnson with it on the left wing, looking around pick and roll. They get it to Louier. Now to O'Neal on the left corner. O'Neal drops it to Louier. He gets in the lane. Puts it up. It's an air ball. Grabbed by Leaks. He gets it back to Louier, and he finishes with the right hand.
Got a little bit of retention there, getting it back in.
Morley with it up top for the Bruins. Bruins up 15-13. Shiflett into the lane. Puts it up with the right hand. Oh, can't get it to go. Great look by Shiflett. Snow with the board. O'Neal quickly into the front court, works to the right wing. Bryce up top. To Louier. Louier with White on him. Hands to O'Neal. O'Neal resets the offense. Louier thinks about the three. Now he goes into the post to Leaks. Leaks with Okamina on him. Puts it up. No good. The tip by Bryce. No good. And White grabs the board for the Bruins.
Another great rebound by the Bruins. Showing a lot of effort in that area.
Shiflett with it on the left wing, goes into the post to Okamina. Okamina spins to the baseline, puts it up, and gets it to go with the left wing.
Great spin move.
Hand. Okamina puts the Bruins back up for 17-13. O'Neal on the left wing. Shiflett on him. They work it to Louier now. He looks to drive, and he's fouled on the drive. Foul called on White. That's his second. Fourth team foul on the Bruins. So Johnson with two, White with two now. A little bit of foul trouble for the Bruins here early.
Yeah, with 10 minutes to go in the first half, it's definitely not a positive.
Bruins get it into Thomas. Now they get it in the corner to O'Neal. Three on the way. Hard off the iron. No good. Long rebound falls to Bryce. And Thomas resets. Oh, and that looked like another kick, but no call that time. Goes right to White. White goes up, can't get it to go, and Morley with the putback two-handed flush.
And that's why you love having a 7-footer out on the court.
I don't think he jumped.
Barely. Barely. Maybe he was on his tiptoes.
Thomas with it. Gets it to Leaks. He's going to go up, and it's blocked, but he gets fouled with the body.
Tough call. 50-50 right there. If it wasn't a call, it would have been an outstanding block.
Foul on Morley. It's his first 15 foul. And Leaks going to the line for two. That at least sets the tone. Even if you do get the foul call on you, you know that's there.
Yeah.
And that can get you anytime.
You want to show your dominance in the paint. That's definitely a key. Sometimes, it's not about the blocks, how you're affecting the game. It's how many times the other team didn't go in, period, because you're down there. And that doesn't show up on a stat sheet, of course, but it's a huge element.
First free throw by Leaks was good. He goes 2 for 2. Bruin lead is 4, 19-15.
And while the lead is small, it seems like the Bruins are controlling the pace of the game. Just might not get the best shots they want right now.
Dufelmeyer with it, drops in the corner to Shiflett. His three is good,
and there's the shot they want.
LeBryan knocks down his first bucket of the night. Bruins up 22-15. Louier with it on the right wing. Looks to take the baseline, drops off to Bryce. This 10-footer up, no good. Shiflett with the board. Shiflett running the break. Drops it to Morley. Morley gets in the lane, puts it up with the left hand, no good, but he'll go to the line for two.
Morley's showing a lot of effort out there. Really like it.
Number 23, Marcus Bryce.
Foul called on Marcus Bryce, his first. Third team foul on Snow.
At the line for two shots, number 22, Brandon Morley.
Morley at the line for two. First is up and good. He's got 5 now. Subs for both teams as DP checks in for Marcus White. And Stalcup and Stalcup and Wright return for Snow. Stalcup gives you the same kind of mentality that Morley does. You know he's in there.
Definitely.
And he's made us pay a couple times already.
Yeah. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. It's good that we have another one to counter match. Yeah, counter match. Definitely. Definitely. Goes 1 for 2 on the free throws. Not too bad for the big guy.
Louis with it on the left wing. Goes up top now to Thomas. Thomas with Shiflett on him. Looking around, pick and roll back to Louis but it's taken away by DP. Oh, DP steps out of bounds.
Good job, DP!
By half a foot length.
Yeah, and if he was able to stay in, that would have been he was going to make showtime. Oh, definitely. Highlight reel.
Can we control it? Hey, that should be a reset, right?
Parsons definitely always wants to entertain the crowd.
Louis with it on the left wing, looking to drive on DP, but it's pass taken away by Morley. Duffelmeyer looking to run, cross court to Shiflett. Thinks about the three. Now he turns it over. They push ahead to right. Right goes up and finishes with the right hand. And on the other end, Duffelmeyer is going to draw the foul from behind on the right. That'll be his first. Excuse me, his second. 14 foul on Snow. That's a big foul.
Yeah.
8.5 minutes to go, and their best player draws his second foul.
Definitely. They might have to sit him for just a bit and have him at crunch time.
Well, he just came back in, too, is the problem. Coach Nielsen electing to leave him in at least for now. If you draw that third, that's trouble. Okamina with it up top. Leaks on him to Duffelmeyer. Up top to Shiflett. Shiflett, another three. That one's hard off the back of the iron. No good. Okamina tips it in the air, and Duffelmeyer resets it. Morley going to put up a three. It's an air ball. Oh, Duffelmeyer with the quick putback.
Great job. Great job.
And then Wright turns it over as Shiflett comes out with it. And then he turns it over, and Stalcup grabs it. They get it to Thomas. Thomas goes up. He's blocked, but he draws the foul. That one looked a lot cleaner than the first one, I thought.
Yeah, definitely. That one was hard to tell. There was three bodies around him. There could have been a hit that we couldn't see, but
that one's called on Duffelmeyer. It's not on the big man. That's Duffelmeyer's first 16 foul, so Snow with the bonus from here on out. Thomas's first free throw is good. Subs for the Bruins as Okamina is going to check out. He's holding his wrist. He just crashed on the last offensive possession really good. It's his left wrist, which he is left-handed. And now, we talked about Wright having 2 fouls, and now they're at the table discussing who the fouls were on. If you remember correctly, early in the game, I thought a foul was called on Thomas on that fast break, and they reported it to be on Wright. And so I'm wondering if that was supposed to be on Thomas, or it's on Thomas in the book, but they put it on Wright on the scoreboard.
That would make sense, because, I do remember that. I don't remember him getting 2 foul calls.
Because I didn't remember Wright being in the play. I was fairly sure it was Thomas.
Yeah, let's see how this shapes up, because this could definitely be a very big game changer.
Because it's a game changer depending on how many fouls he has.
Oh, yeah, for a kid that averages 25 points a game.
And he's at 6. I think they're deciding he only has 1.
Still waiting to see the outcome if Wright has 1 or 2 fouls.
And so, now that's what they're saying. Is I just talked to the coaches, and it sounds like that breakaway that I was talking about, they are going to call it on Thomas.
Okay.
And not on a Wright, which is very beneficial to Snow.
Never quite seen a delay in a basketball game this long for see the foul was on previously.
The joys of being a scoreboard operator.
Young son hero, really.
So it is the Bruins up by 7, 25-18. And it will be Gentry Thomas at the line. when we do get this all figured out, I'm just trying to pull it up and see what, we actually have separate statistics for the online stats compared to the actual book. Trying to pull up the online stats to see what she has. Personal fouls for Snow. But the joy of Salt Lake Community College Wi-Fi. She has 2 fouls on Wright as well, so I think it got reported as Wright when the foul was actually on Thomas. You've got to take the foul that's reported, not who the foul was actually on, correct? Because if I commit the foul, but they give your number, and it doesn't get caught until 10 minutes later, you can't go back and review it.
I've never heard of such a thing. I never have. Maybe we're making history here. I'm not quite sure, but
so we still have Wright with 2 fouls on the board. So I'm thinking he got reported wrong.
And they can't change it.
Yeah, you can't change it 10 minutes later, but that's the coach's job to catch that when it first happens, not 10 minutes afterward.
Exactly.
So Wright still with 2 personals, I believe, and no personals for Gentry Thomas. Free throw was made by Snow. Leads cut to 6, 25-19. Anyways, back to the game. Morley with on the left wing. Drops it to DP at the left wing extended. Drops it to Morley. He goes to the rim, puts it up, no good. The tip, no good. And then the rebound goes out of bounds off the Bruins. Snow will take over.
Couldn't quite put it in that time, but I like the effort Morley's putting out there. He's all over the court offensively and defensively, getting a huge boost for the Bruins off the bench. I'm surprised he didn't do the tip-off.
Morley?
Yeah.
He's not in the game. He didn't start. Johnson got the foul.
I know.
I gotcha. Thomas goes cross court, or has it on the right wing. Bruins in a 2-3 zone now. They get it to Wright. He goes into the paint to Stalcup. He takes to the left, spins to the right, puts it up, no good. Bruins with the board. Dufelmeyer quick into the front court. DP 3 from the left corner. It's well short, and Thomas with the board. Snow looking to run. Thomas. Oh, that's offensive foul called on Thomas. That's a tough call. That's 50-50.
It looked like Dufelmeyer was planted to me. He definitely took one for the team there in a literal sense. Got knocked down pretty hard.
Yeah.
Knocked down pretty hard.
And with that, we've reached our second media timeout here in the first half. Bruins up 25-19, 6:46 to go here in the first half on radio SLCC and KSL.com.
SLCC.
Welcome back in on radio SLCC and KSL.com. Bruins up 25-19, leading the way so far tonight for the Bruins with 5 points coming in off the bench. It is Brandon Morley. 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from the 3-point line for the 7-footer though. But it's really Snow shooting ourselves in the foot. 25% from the field, but only down 6.
Yeah, Bruins doing everything they can to let Snow hang around here.
Dufelmeyer with it. Gets it to the left corner to DP. He puts it up at the right hand and gets it to go.
Beautiful move. That's a Division I move right there.
Parsons with his first bucket of the night. First points of the night. And then great hustle by Dufelmeyer to keep the ball in bounds. Wilkinson, I thought he was going to pull up for 3. Wilkinson running the break, kicks in the corner to Shiplet. He knocks down another 3.
Bruins starting to roll a bit here. Take the timeout to stop the momentum.
LB's got 6. Suddenly the Bruins are up 11, 30-19, just as we're talking about how poorly snowshoeing the ball, and the Bruins really letting them stay in it.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, when you're able to stop an opponent to that much, I mean, you just have to kick them in the throat, definitely. I mean, just shut them down. No reason to be up by only 6 when you're holding them to 25% shooting.
All right, so looking at our stat sheet, I think that they changed that foul. Walter Wright only with 1 personal, Gentry Thomas with 2.
Yes, they did.
So I'm thinking that, sorry, we keep dwelling on that, but he's just such a big part of the offense. If you get his 3rd foul on him here in the first half, that's big.
Definitely, and it's such an odd circumstance. Yeah, such a rare circumstance. So looks like we got that cleared up now, and he's going to go with only 1 personal foul.
And it's Wright running the point. Duffelmeyer on him. Gets it to Leaks. He goes into the paint to Stalkup. The double team comes. He spins, shuffles his feet, and gets busted for the travel. The defense for the Bruins, that double team comes so quickly. It's really giving Stalkup troubles.
Overwhelming, definitely, and getting frustrated and a little flustered, not knowing what to do quick enough.
Okamina with it. To Duffelmeyer. Duffelmeyer with O'Neal on him. Travels. Nope. Gonna get a foul called on the floor.
Right before the travel, thankfully.
Yeah, that was foul called on number 11, Chris O'Neal, his 2nd. Both teams now with 16 fouls. Foul called on the floor. And Duffelmeyer to put it in play. Gets it into DP. DP with it on the right wing. Tries to take the baseline. Now he's pick and roll with Wilkinson. Wilkinson wide open in the corner. He'll put up a 3. Hard off the back of the iron. No good. Leaks with the board. He loses it. And it goes out of bounds off. I think it was off a Spute, actually. But it's no ball. 5:20 to go. Bruins up 11.
And while he didn't make that one, you love to see the open shots.
Right, running the point. Kicks it to the left wing to O'Neal. O'Neal looks to go into the paint. His pass taken away momentarily. Stalkup gets it back, and then he's fouled.
Bruins definitely playing a very stifling defense tonight. Showing a lot of heart, a lot of effort.
Foul called on Larry Okamina, his first, 7th team foul. Subs for the Bruins as Peyton returns for Duffelmeyer. Duffelmeyer played pretty well there.
He definitely did. He definitely did. It's important to get those guys off the bench to give you a little kickstart sometimes. And I definitely think he did that offensively. Bruins starting to heat up a bit here after struggling some.
Stalkup misses the front end of the 1-on-1. Bruins with the board. DP with it up top. Goes to Okamina on the left wing. Now they go into the post to Wilkinson. Wilkinson faces up. He's going to shoot the 15-footer, but he's stripped. And then Leaks almost throws it away. O'Neal saves it, and Wright has it now. Wright dumps it off inside to Stalkup. Spins with the right hand. Puts it up. No good. Tip. No good. But we're going to get an offensive foul, I believe, called on Leaks on the rebound. So that'll be 1-on-1 for the Bruins. That's Leaks' first personal 7th team foul.
Yeah, the Bruins have been doing so good at rebounding tonight. That was probably another little bit of a frustration foul, just because I don't know how many. Snow hasn't gotten very many offensive rebounds tonight.
I believe 3. For Bruins, only with 4.
But the Bruins have made a lot more of their shots as well.
Yeah. DP misses the front end of the 1-on-1. Wilkinson grabbed the board. It's knocked out of his hands by O'Neal. And they give it to Snow, and O'Neal with the smirk on his face like, yeah, that was off me. All right, with it into the front court to O'Neal. A great pass. Stalkup slams it down with 2 hands. A lack of communication on the defensive end leads to the dunk.
Yeah, and that was probably Snow's one of their only open shots of the evening so far.
On the other end, the Bruins lose it. Bodies on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball. It'll be Snow possession.
Snow's hoping that last dunk will kind of get him going a little bit here after the miserable shooting happened.
Crab walk, European step, travel called.
Needs to work on his Euro step a little bit there. Definitely not quite polished.
Bruins with it, up by 9, 30-21. DP with it on the left wing. Johnson with it up top to Peyton on the right wing. Peyton goes to Spute. Back to Peyton. 3 on the way. Around, no good. Morley with the board and lays it in with the right hand.
There he is again to the rescue. Great night tonight for him.
Right with it. Running the point. Goes to O'Neal in the left corner. They go into the paint to Stalkup. Stalkup with Morley on him. Locked. Oh.
Tough call.
Foul called on Morley. That'll be his second. 8th team foul on the Bruins.
The 8th team foul. At the line, Lorenzo Stalkup for the Badgers.
Stalkup at the line for 2. First one is good.
And while Snow is struggling shooting from the field, they are shooting, looks like 80% from the free throw line tonight. So there is definitely a positive for them.
It's really kept them in it.
It definitely has. Definitely have. They miss a few more of those, and it's a lot larger of a margin.
And that will be the second foul on Walter Wright. He gets called for the block as Peyton tries to beat him into the front court. That's the 8th team foul on Snow, so Peyton will go to the line for the free throws.
Looking a little bit shaken up there from the play.
Peyton at the line for the free throws. SLCC so far tonight, 2 of 3 from the stripe. May get 3 of 4.
It's that one to barely get there. And there's the lucky touch we were talking about earlier.
Peyton's second one is good as well. He goes 2 for 2. Bruins go back up 11, 34-23. O'Neal with it on the left wing. Runs pick and roll with Leaks. Now he gets it to Wright. Wright on the right wing. Looks to go to work. Gets into the paint, puts it up. No good. Board grabbed by Johnson. Johnson gets it to Peyton. Peyton goes to the high post to Johnson. Back to Peyton. Do a cutting DP. Oh, and he misses the layup. The tip by Spute's no good, and the board grab by Snow.
DP having a couple almost highlight plays tonight that just couldn't quite fall in.
Louis put up a 3. It's no good. Spute grabs the board for the Bruins. And it's 3 on 2. DP going to the rim, slams it down with the right hand.
You must have heard me because you sure got that one.
Beautiful, aggressive right-handed dunk. The ball goes out the door and into the foyer outside.
I call those timeout dunks. Dunks so hard the other team has to call timeout.
Subs for both teams as Leaks checks out as Taylor and Bryce return for Snow. And for the Bruins, Okamina checks in for Johnson. I've never heard of timeout dunks.
It's a new thing, definitely. Look for it. Once a dunk is that nice, the other team has to call timeout.
Stalkup with a 15-footer. It's short. Bruins with the board. On the other end, DP tries going up and under. Hits the bottom of the rim. The rebound falls right to Wilkinson. He kicks it to Spute. 3 is long 2.
Bruins starting to roll now, right before the end of the half. Great time, up by 15.
Long 2 for Spute. We're going to get a timeout taken by the Badgers as the Bruins go up 15, 38-23. And Bailey, it's just getting ugly. The aggressor, like you said, the Bruins are really letting them stay in it. And they're really just taking them out of it now.
Yeah, I mean, Snow could only play like that for so long until the Bruins did go into a huge lead. I mean, you can't continue shooting from the field like Snow has and not expect to get demolished. Especially like a team like the Bruins, which, do have a better record than Snow, and are, definitely favored in this matchup. Snow had to come with everything they had tonight, and so far they simply haven't.
Well, you and I know it's tough to beat a team for the third time. When you're 2-0 against a team, the other team's got all the aggression, and then you know each other so well, you're not going to catch them with anything, and the other team's got so much, we're going to get you this time.
Yeah, definitely. Look, the level of knowledge you have for each team has with each other definitely levels the playing field a bit. Bruins just showing that they might have a little bit better athletes tonight.
Yeah, the Bruins at 45% here in the first half compared to 24 for Snow. And from deep, the Bruins shooting 36, only 28 for Snow. It's not going well.
Yeah, and while the Bruins have had great highlight plays on offense, I'm just really proud of their defense. I think this has been a great defensive game for them, and that's huge going forward into the postseason.
8 offensive rebounds for the Bruins, only 3 for Snow. The Bruins just dominating every category. It's Taylor with it for Snow in the left corner. Out of the timeout, they go up top to Bryce, back to Taylor. He takes the baseline, goes up, around, kicks it out to O'Neal. O'Neal 3 on the way, no good. Board grab by Okamina for the Bruins.
Another great rebound.
And that's just how it's kind of going for the Badgers tonight. Spewed on the other end, drives, drops it to Wilkinson. He puts it up, no good, but Okamina's there for the putback. Make it 9 offensive rebounds.
Bruins are flexing a lot of muscle tonight, a lot of muscle.
Bruins up 40-23. Bryce with it on the left wing. They swing it around. Louis with it now on the right wing. He looks to drive, puts it up, no good. Tipped by Bryce, no good, and Spute with the board for the Bruins. 28 on the shot clock, 44 on the game clock. Wilkinson with it. Now to Zarion. Zarion works to the left wing. Drops it back to Okamina. Okamina will try a 3. Oh, it's that night.
It's rolling. It's rolling. They definitely got the ball rolling. Up by 20. Bruins have just been playing incredible the last 5-6 minutes. Running them out of the court.
Okamina with this. I can't imagine there's many threes in his career, but puts the Bruins up 20, 43-23.
Last few minutes is just one of those kind of nights.
3 on the shot clock. Bryce has got to make something happen. He'll force it up from the right elbow. It's no good. And the Bruins will go to the locker room. It looks like Larry Okamina is getting mugged like he just hit a walk-off home run.
Definitely very excited when the big man can get a 3. Bruins playing some great basketball tonight. Very fun to see.
Well, looking at the stats for the season, Mr. Larry Okamina, 0 for 0, has not attempted. He's 1,000%.
Shooting 100%. One of the best three-point shooting percentages in the entire country right now.
I've been saying all along, feed Larry the ball from deep. That's his shot.
Seems to work. I mean, right now he probably has the best three-point percentage in the conference.
I mean, if you're looking overall, I mean, he is shooting 63% from the stripe, from the free throw line. So, hey, he makes them occasionally.
Well, and it looked like a good shot as well. Good form, good stroke, swoosh, didn't touch anything.
Yeah, nothing but the bottom.
No,
but it is the Bruins up by 20. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the halftime show for you live right here on KSL.com and Radio SLCC, your online student source. Welcome back in on KSL.com and Radio SLCC. I'm Zach Hodge, joined tonight by Bailey Rice. We're bringing you live play-by-play action of Bruin basketball. The Bruin women pulled off a big win earlier tonight, and here at the half of the men's game, it is the Bruins up 43-23, and possibly the play of the season, at least if you ask the bench. Larry Okamina knocked down a three.
It was beautiful. Great stroke, swoosh, bottom of the net. Great half. I mean, maybe not the whole half, but great last 6 minutes.
Yeah.
One of the best maybe the Bruins have ever played. I mean, that was just amazing.
I mean, the last 6 minutes, we got with 6:46 left, it was 25-19, and in the last 6 minutes, it's now 43-23. So they outscored them by 14 points in the last 6:46.
Yeah, I mean, it was just great basketball. Very fun basketball to watch. Let's just hope they can keep that going in the second half.
And really, I mean, if you look at the stats, it is a pure team effort. Everyone that played scored in the first half except Marcus White. He had 2 shots. He just missed them both. But Okamina and Morley both coming in off the bench, leading the way with 7 points. As Okamina is perfect from the floor, 3 for 3. Also has a 3. Morley's 3 for 6, but 2 of his misses are from the 3-point line. But just, the Bruins played pretty solidly, and Snow just cannot buy one.
No.
I mean, 22 from the field, 25% from the 3-point line. They are 9 for 11 from the stripe.
Well, you got to give it to them. You know, it's not that they're just having a bad shooting night. It's the Bruins are just playing an amazing defense. They've had very, very few clean looks at all tonight. That offensive role the Bruins went on, that was definitely influenced by their stifling defense. You know, the turnover to the fast break. So definitely, I mean, all of this is based around how great the Bruins have been defensively tonight.
And I kind of really expected the offense to be worked around Walter Wright. And I really think they ran it through Stalkup there in the first half. And it really just didn't work. He's 1 for 7. He is 4 for 5 from the free throw line. But he has 6 points. With how many touches he got in the first half, he should have 10 more points and at least a handful of assists. He has no assists.
Yeah, definitely. You know, before the game, I said, you know, him and Zarion Payton, that's going to be a huge key to the game. Payton's doing a great job stopping him so far. And he's also doing a great job on his own on the offensive end. You know, he has, 3 assists, 1 out of 2 from the field goal line. But, you know, he's playing a lot bigger than those stats show as well. So, great half for him.
Yeah, Zarion gets his hands on so many balls, and he does such a good job of just calming down the offense. Mm-hmm. He can always get you into your play, and he can always get things flowing. It's always impressive.
Definitely. He's been a huge key to the game tonight, and a huge key to this giant lead that the Bruins have so far going into the second half.
As I said, Bruins up by 20, leading the way for Snow there in the first half. 2 players with 6 points. They were Walter Wright and Lorenz Stalkup. As Stalkup was 1 for 7 from the field. Wright 2 for 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from the 3-point line. And they've just Snow's got to be able to find more offense here in the second half.
They do, and you know, sometimes if it's not working with Wright, you got to go to other options. It looks like they're playing a little bit close-minded. They're kind of, you know, for 5 minutes they'll try to go inside. For 5 minutes they'll try to shoot a 3. They kind of have to change it up as they go along, I think, for them to achieve more success than they have so far.
Here in the second half for Snow will be Stalkup, Wright, Weeks, Taylor, and Thomas. For the Bruins, it will be Wilkinson, Johnson, DP, Payton, and Spute. Starters on the floor for both teams. DP made a uniform change there at halftime. Now he's got the long sleeves on.
He also changed his shoes. He was wearing some Jordans. Now he's wearing some blue Nikes.
There you go. Got to find your mojo. Exactly. Wilkinson with it. Takes the baseline. Goes up. Under. Puts it up with the left hand. No good. Taylor with the board for Snow. Right. Quickly into the front court. And he's fouled. Foul to be called on Parsons. That'll be his first team foul on the Bruins here in the second half.
Parsons with the long sleeve must have gotten a little bit chilly over halftime.
Back up, DP. Back up. Let's go, guys.
Another discussion going on here between the officials and Parsons. I think they're asking him about his long sleeves. He just...
He's got a
So we talk about Parsons and his long sleeves, and now apparently he has to come out of the game because he has long sleeves on. So he's going to have to quickly run to the locker room, make the uniform change, and he'll be right back. Marcus White checked in for him. Snow goes over the top to Stalcup, and he gets his second field goal of the night. He's got 8.
Snow still playing hard, doing everything they can to get it back in this game.
Bruins up 18. They definitely have the shooters to get it going, to get it interesting. And then Wright able to pivot on the block and flip it in with the right hand. Great move. He's got 2. Bruins go back up 20. Leaks with it. Thomas on the right wing, looking inside the Stalcup. Picks up his dribble, goes up top to Leaks. Back to Thomas, 3 on the way. Got it. If Gentry, Thomas, and Walter Wright can get it going, Snow can get back into it pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, if they start hitting the 3 ball, definitely.
Bruins working into the paint to Johnson. He dribbles with the right hand, pushes it up, no good. Wilkinson there for the board, a power dribble. Kicks it out to Spute, and they'll reset the offense. Zarion looking to penetrate, drops it to White. He flips it up because he's falling out of bounds, and it's Snow that comes down with it. Wright quickly into the front court, drops it to Taylor. He puts it up with the right hand and gets it to go.
Snow starting to play a little bit here. Let's see how the Bruins can respond.
Snow cuts the lead to 15. Spute with it on the left wing. Gets into the lane, forces it up with the right hand. And one in the foul. I couldn't see it. I was blocked by Coach. Oh, it was a beauty. Foul called on number 25, Aziz Leaks. His second. First team foul on Snow. CJ at the line for his and one. It is good. CJ has 8. Bruins go back up 18. Thomas with it. Spewed on him. They go into the post to Steelcup. He tries dropping it off to Leaks. It goes out of bounds off the Bruins. Subs for Snow as Thomas checks out and Johnson checks back in.
If we go zone, then you can be up and down, but out of bounds. Hands up, White, come on now.
Johnson to put it in bounds. They go right into the post to Stalcup. He spins in the lane, drops it to Leaks. He puts it up with the right hand and gets it to go. It looks like that's a change they made at the half, as they knew the double team was coming from the other big. Yeah, that's who they're trying to get the ball to now, is the other big.
Yeah, Snow's made some great adjustments over the half. Definitely came out strong so far.
Peyton with it. Goes to White. White with Taylor on him. To Gibson Johnson. Now to Peyton. Peyton looking to drive. Partially blocked on the first one. Gets it back. Puts it up. It's no good.
We got an injury down on the floor for Snow.
Leaks slow to get up. He hobbles down the floor. They go into the post to Steelcup. They kick it to Johnson. His 3 up. No good. The rebound goes to Spute. Spute gets it to Peyton. And he looks to run. 3 on 2. Wilkinson with it. Goes up and finishes with the left hand.
That was a great pass. Great pass in transition to set up an easy bucket.
Wilkinson has 6. Bruins up 18. 50-32. Johnson looks to go into the post. And we're going to get a foul called on Gibson Johnson reaching around Leaks. It's Johnson's 3rd. Second team foul on the Bruins of the half. Subs for the Bruins as DP returns for White. And Marcus Bryce checks in for Leaks.
Deep CJ, deep CJ.
Johnson to put it in bounds. Gets it into Bryce. Now to Taylor. Up top to Johnson. Johnson works in the lane. Kicks it back to Taylor. His 3 on the way. Around no good. Rebound is tipped up. But Bryce had it for the putback, but now we've got a foul called. Foul called on Wilkinson, his first. It will be Marcus Bryce at the line for 2.
Snow shooting good free throws tonight as well, despite the lackluster field goal shooting in the first half. So let's see if they can continue that in the second half. So far, so good.
Bryce knocks it down.
We've been moving you good. Whatever keeps us moving for due motion.
We might see a little full court pressure here. Stalcup pulled back, the guard's up in the pressure. He misses the free throw though, so we'll never know. And Johnson with the takedown.
Yeah, and it's hard to call a foul, you know, on a guy that's about 5'8" and a guy that's about 6'7". So
Bruins with it. Johnson to Parsons. Parsons looking to drive. Gets into the lane and he's fouled.
Parsons with a great move to set up the foul, showing a lot of aggression. While the team did have a great first half, he didn't, and he's trying to chase things around here a little bit for himself.
Foul called on Stalcup, his first, second team foul on Snow. And Peyton will inbound on the baseline. Gets it in to Wilkinson. Wilkinson looking to go to work on Stalcup. Spins to the baseline, loses the handle on Bryce, grabs it, and then Wilkinson fouls.
Getting a little bit too fancy there for his own ball handling skills.
Well, the ball handling is one thing, but then when you just turn around and foul.
Yeah, another frustration foul. And you definitely don't need to do those when you're up by 17 in the second half.
Johnson with it. Snow running a little weave with their three guards right now. And we're going to get a foul called on Parsons. His second. 15 foul already on the Bruins. Very 2 fouls away from being in the bonus.
CJ, see you both, CJ. You gotta get out. Watch out.
Thomas gets it into Taylor. Quickly back into the corner to Thomas. He kicks it cross court to Johnson on the right wing. He goes into the post to Stalcup. Stalcup spins into the middle, kicks it to Taylor. Taylor looks to drive to Stalcup. 15-footer up, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off of Snow. Bruin ball.
That was a good defensive possession by the Bruins, not giving anything inside or out.
Bruins push it ahead quickly to Parsons. Parsons looking to go to work again. Step back 15-footer blocked by Taylor. Great defensive play.
It was a pretty block, definitely. Parsons getting a bit frustrated.
On the other end, Wright goes right to the rim, looking for the foul call. It never comes. Now they swing it cross court to Spute. Spute with the three. It's short. Rebound. Great tip by Johnson. Tips it right to Wilkinson. He's blocked on the putback. They'll go to the line for two.
Bruins there again for another offensive rebound, showing a lot of muscle in the paint tonight.
Foul called on Bryce. It's his second, third team foul on Snow. Blake at the line for two. Wilkinson so far tonight has 6 points.
Yeah, the Bigs have been playing really good for the Bruins tonight.
Subs for the Bruins as the man of the first half, Brandon Morley, checks back in.
Yeah, he definitely did have a great first half for himself. I'm looking forward to see if he can make a couple of those big plays again this half.
Morley checked in for Gibson Johnson. Wilkinson goes 1 for 2 as he misses the second. Bruins up 18. Johnson with it in the corner, kicks it to Thomas on the right wing. Thomas looks to drive, gets in the lane. His pass knocked away by Spute, and the Bruins come out with it. Pate quickly into the front court, puts it up, no good. The putback slammed by Parsons is, but Peyton will go to the line for two.
Bruins playing very well in transition, pushing the ball up and down the court as fast as they can.
Well, the outlet pass by Parsons is what made it all happen. He grabs that board and throws it 40 feet ahead.
Definitely. And Parsons, while he hasn't been shooting the best tonight, he's definitely helping out his teammates in other ways by passing, by rebounding, by defending. Definitely a great all-around player, not just a scorer.
Zarion's first free throw is good. He goes 1 for 2 also as he misses the second. The rebound Bruins had momentarily, but Wright comes out with it. He drops it to Taylor. Taylor goes up, under, loses the handle. And then LeJon Johnson comes down with it. Bryce with it in the corner. They swing it to Thomas. Or excuse me, the right. Taylor with it on the right wing.
Switch it, CJ! Switch it,
Swing it back now, right with it. Right, able to take the baseline, and he turns it over. Morley takes his pass away. Morley will put that to 3. He's 0 for 3 from deep. Right, going to the rim. He'll put it up. I don't think they do count it. Count it in the foul.
Great move by Wright.
Foul called on Spute, his first 16 foul. Subs for the Bruins as Okamina and Shiflett return.
So far, Wright has 8 points with 13:56 to go in the half. For averaging 25, I would say the Bruins are doing pretty good, especially considering his field goal percentage tonight.
Payton running the point for the Bruins. They push ahead to Morley. Morley with Bryce on him. And we're going to get a timeout taken by the Bruins. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. And Bailey, the Snow's come out with just more energy here in the second half. Just playing much better.
Yeah, they're definitely, you know, sometimes when you're down by 20 going in the second half, some teams show up the second half and some teams just call it a night already. And you can definitely see that they're still fighting, they're still hungry, they're still doing everything they can, which is good to see.
But the Bruins have also done a good job. You talked about them really coming out and just putting them away. Snow's closed the gap a little bit, but it's taken them a lot of effort to recover 4 points.
They definitely have. Definitely. And, you know, the Bruins have done a great job pushing the ball up and down the court tonight. Now, at this point of the game, I'm looking for them to slow it down just a bit. You know, use the benefit of the 35-second shot clock to their advantage to kind of get the night over with this large of a lead.
Coming out of the timeout for the Bruins, no substitutions. And for Snow, we do have one as number 21, Romain Louier, checks back into the game. It will be Parsons to inbound. Gets it into Morley. Okamina wanted it. He doesn't get it. Now the Bruins set up the offense with Payton. Payton almost getting a 5 count. That was close. Parsons with it now. Parsons, 4 on the shot clock, goes to the rim, puts it up, no good. Morley's tip, no good, and then Bryce grabs the board for the Badgers. Right, quickly into the front court, goes to the rim, puts it up, and gets a bounce. That's a strong finish around the 7th.
Yeah, you wonder how the Bruins have been able to control him. He looks like he can do that at will.
Shiflett knocks down a 3 for the Bruins. He's 3 for 4 from deep. He has 9 on the other end. Bryce goes right at Morley. Oh, that's a tough call on Morley.
Hey, what's the college game? College game.
Foul on Morley. It's his third. Bruins up 55-38. 12:57 to go here in the second half. You're listening to Bruin Athletics right here on KSL.com and Radio SLCC, your online student source. Welcome back in on KSL.com and Radio SLCC, your online student source. Bruins up 55-38. 12:57 to go. Marcus Bryce at the line for Snow. At the line for two. Foul call was on Brandon Morley before the timeout. Bryce's first. On the way and good. Snow with it quickly into the front court. Right, looking to go to work. Drops it in the corner to Johnson. Three on the way. Got it to go.
Good shot for Johnson. Keeping Snow just hanging around in this game, still down by 10.
Wilkinson with it. They get it to Spute. Spute back to Wilkinson. Taylor on him. Bruins swing it. Stops with Morley. He goes back up top to Wilkinson. They reset the offense. 12 on the shot clock. Payton running pick and roll with Wilkinson. Looks inside. Drops it in the corner to White. Three on the shot clock. In the corner to Payton. He's got to put it up. No good. Wilkinson had the board momentarily. It goes out of bounds off him.
Yeah, that's definitely not the offensive possession you want for the Bruins on that trip. Snow playing some great defense, but Bruins just couldn't get a good look on that one. Now let's see if they can step it up in the defensive end.
Thomas, quick three, no good. Rebound falls to LeJohn Johnson for Snow. Gets it to right, and Right knocks down a three.
Only down by 7 now. Let's see if the Bruins can respond, or this might go the other way.
Spute with it into the front court. Gives it to White. And White apparently extended his arm into Johnson. Offensive foul called on Marcus White. It's his third. 9th team foul on the Bruins.
You got to give it to Snow.
Chicago!
Bruins up 7. White with it on the left wing. To Wilkinson. Now to Payton. Morley with it. Now to Wilkinson. Wilkinson goes into the post to Morley. Morley spins to the baseline and finishes with the right hand.
Morley again with a great bucket.
Morley has 11.
Get under, C!
Bruins back up 9. Thomas with it. Bruins into a 2-3 zone. Johnson with it, thinks about a three, penetrates, picks up his dribble at 18, now they swing it around to Right. Right, looks to take the baseline, step back 18-footer up and good. That's a tough shot.
Tough shot, did great job of clearing space. Wright's definitely a tough player, great player.
Wright's got 14 now.
Not doing quite as well at guarding him in the second half as the Bruins did in the first.
Spute thought about the three, gets it to Morley, back to Spute. Now he goes into the post to White and his pass taken away. Johnson quickly into the front court, goes right to the rim, puts it up with the left hand and gets it to go.
5-point game, 7 minutes left. Bruins need to wake up or they just might lose this game.
We're going to get a timeout taken by the Bruins. I'm pretty sure it's a full timeout. Bruins up 62-57, 6:43 to go. It is a full timeout. We'll take it as well. You're listening to Bruin Basketball on KSL.com and Radio SLCC, your online student source. Bruins up 62-57. Zarion Payton with it. Goes to Parsons. Parsons works to the free throw line, kicks it back to Johnson. Johnson, they swing it around right. White with it. Up top, Johnson. Now dispute, lots more movement in this possession for the Bruins. Johnson, quick three. It's well short, but the board falls right to Payton. He misses the putback. White grabs it. He puts it up. It's no good. 3 good shots, and they all fall flat for the Bruins. On the other end, Thomas goes right to the rim, and we're going to get a blocking foul. I'm pretty sure he was in the circle. He was deep under the basket.
Yeah, he definitely was. He definitely was, and very interesting game so far. First half, the Bruins played amazing defense, total shutdown defense, and this half, especially the last 10 minutes or so, still has been doing much of the same. So let's see, who can control this game the last 6 minutes. Right now, it's anybody's.
First free throw by Thomas, no good. Subs for both teams as Morley and Leaks. Leaks doesn't return. But looking at the stats, Snow lights out here in the second half. 60% from the field, 44% from deep, only 57% from the free throw line, but those other two will get it done.
Well, yeah, and when you compare first half, 6 out of 27 for a grand total of 22.2% shooting, couldn't have been any worse than that.
Yeah.
And until the very last 5 minutes, they were hanging in the game with those numbers. And if you're the Bruins, you can't expect that to happen again in the second half.
Bruins get a rare wide open look here in the second half. Payton's able to finish it.
Huge basket, huge momentum shifter right there.
Gets the lead back out to 6. On the other end, right blocked by Johnson, but the block falls right to Leaks, and he lays it in. The lead's back down to 4.
2-possession game, very tight. Let's see if the Bruins can buckle down for this last 5.5 minutes.
Dispute with it. Up top to Morley. And Morley's fouled. Morley going to go to the line for the one-on-one. On the season, shooting 55%? 65% from the stripe.
And that's not the best, but for a 7-footer, it could be much worse.
Oh, it has been much worse.
DeAndre Jordan, NBA, Shaquille O'Neal, you can name a few of them.
Morley makes the first, he earns the second. He's got 12 points now. He goes 2 for 2.
Huge advantage if your big man can shoot free throws, especially down the stretch.
Right, with it into the front court. Drops it to Johnson. Left wing 3 on the way and good.
Johnson's heating up. The little guys for Snow are heating up. Smallest guys on the court, they're taking over this game.
We got a 1-possession game, 66-63. Parsons with it on the left wing. Goes up top to Morley. Payton with it now. Johnson up top. Drops it to Morley at the high post. He spins. Dumps it off inside to Payton. He is swatted by Leaks and goes right to Morley. Count it, the foul. Big finish by Brandon Morley.
Huge. He's been one of the huge keys to the game. Even when he's not putting up stats, he's affecting how they play down there in the paint offensively and defensively.
Brandon Morley with 8 points here in the second half. 15 overall.
Great game for him.
Subs for both teams as Louiel returns for Stalcup, and then a unique change. This is only the second time all season I've seen both the Bruin point guards on the floor together, both Duffelmeyer and Payton on the floor, definitely trying to slow down Johnson and Wright.
Oh yeah, definitely. With their size and speed, you can't have a shooting guard come above them. They're both definitely true point guards, so I think it's a good move by the Bruins defensively.
Right, with it, into the paint, drops it off the Leaks. He puts it up, blocked, and the Bruins come down with it. That's been a foul all night.
Yeah, definitely.
On the other end, Payton goes right to the rim and finishes with the left hand. I don't think it was a foul, but that's been called a foul.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it's great to see the Bruins right when things were looking ugly. Looks like they might be pushing away right here to end it.
On the other end, Parsons goes right to the rim, puts it up, no good. They'll go to the line for 2, but the Bruins double point guards definitely paying off dividends immediately.
Oh yeah, right off the bat. Right off the bat defensively, we couldn't handle the speed for, possession after possession. Johns would, get wide open for the three, and we'd be 1 second too late. And 1 second is a lot of time in basketball.
2 quick turnovers. One of them a block, the other one just a straight up turnover. It leads to quick buckets for the Bruins. This was a 3-point game, 66-63 moments ago. 71-63. The Bruins are feeling much better about themselves.
Definitely. 71-63. Parsons also going to the line shooting 2. Hopefully put it to a 10-point game. You kind of wonder, where was this the last 10 minutes? But at least it's happening now, and not too late.
That looks a lot like the end of the first half, where the Bruin defense really led to their offense. And we haven't seen that here in the second half. The Bruin defense hasn't created many opportunities for their offense.
Oh, not at all. I mean, this half has been completely dominated by Snow. They played some great basketball this half. If they didn't have such a disadvantage from the first half, I mean, they would be definitely winning this game by a large margin. So, Bruins very, very lucky that they were able to play so efficiently the last 5-6 minutes of that first half to take the 20-point lead into halftime.
And then another key play, Zarion Payton knocking down that floater. Someone who doesn't take a lot of shots would much rather distribute. That's a tough shot in a tough situation. He just knocks it down.
Definitely, and even if you're not a shooter, some of those players just have that killer mentality where they know when they need to get it done, they will get it done regardless of the situation. And it looks like a little bit of that kicked in for him tonight, right in the nick of time here, as we get down to 4 minutes to play in the game.
Parsons at the line for the 2 free throws. First free throw is up and good. Subs for Snow. Gentry Thomas will check back in for J.R. Taylor. Parsons set for his second. He goes 1 for 2, misses the second. Thomas grabs the board, gets it to Louier. Now Thomas quickly into the front court. Parsons on him. Louier with it now. And to right with Payton on him. The Bruins switch it. Parsons on him now. Right, quickly into the lane, kicks out to Louier. 3 on the way, got it. Big shot by Romain Louier.
Definitely a huge shot, making the lead to 6 for the Bruins. A little bit less than 4 minutes to play.
On the other end, Parsons goes to the rim, no good. But we're going to get a blocking foul called on his shot.
Parsons doing a great job tonight drawing the foul. With his athleticism, there's not much you can do there when he's driving to the rim full blast.
Parsons is going to go to the line for 2 more. He just went 1 for 2, but you need 2 for 2 here.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Big time.
You definitely do.
Looking at the stats so far, Parsons is was 2 for 5 from the stripe. Now he's 3 for 6. That went in, right? Sorry, I was trying to check the stats.
Yes, it did. It sure did.
So 50% from the stripe tonight for Parsons.
Like I said,
he goes 2 for 2 when he needs to.
Not the best of shooting for him tonight, but he's helped the Bruins a lot of other places on the court tonight.
8 points now for Parsons. Snow with it, right, into the lane, kicks it up to Thomas. Thomas 3 on the way, it's off to the right badly. Parsons at the board for the Bruins.
And finally Snow misses one of those threes. They couldn't keep making them. It was getting a little bit ridiculous though.
Dufelmeyer with it on the right wing, up top to Morley. To Payton on the left wing. Payton gets it to Dufelmeyer. He looks to penetrate. Drops it back to Johnson. Johnson goes into the post to Morley. Morley with leaks on him, works in the lane, puts it up with the left hand around, no good. And the board falls to right for the Badgers. Snow out in transition. Johnson puts it up, no good. The board grabbed by Morley after Payton got hit in the face. And now we're going to get a timeout taken by the Bruins.
Parsons looking a little bit.
Is it Part? No,
it's Payton. Payton looking a little bit shook up here. Let's hope he's okay.
We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Bruins up 74-66, 2:56 to go here in the game. Bruins looking to hold on here in Scenic Western Athletic Conference play on KSL.com and radio SLCC, your online student source. Welcome back into Bruin Arena. It is Solid Community College up 74-66. I'm Zach Hodge, joined tonight by Bailey Rice. We got 2:56 left, and it's Bruin basketball.
While this has been controlled by snow, Bruin's doing a good job trying to set the lead apart in the last 2 minutes or so.
And we're getting a backcourt violation as Peyton kind of stutter-stepped right at the mid-court line and get busted for stepping over.
And that's just being unaware. You don't want that to happen. Only up by 8 with 3 minutes to go. The way Snow shoots the ball, anything could still happen.
Right with it, running the point for Snow. Peyton on him. Right, runs pick and roll with Louis. They kick it out to him. 3 on the way from the right wing around. No good. Morley with the board for Slick.
Now it's time for the Bruins to work the shot clock, trying to wind the game down. This 8-point lead.
Morley with it up top to the right wing to Peyton. Up top to Johnson. Johnson with Louis on him. Back to Morley. Now up top to Peyton. 12 on the shot clock. They go over the top to Morley. Great pass. Oh, Morley can't finish it. Thomas on the other end. Go right to the rim and finishes.
A great layup.
Terrible transition defense. Everyone's kind of moaning over the missed layup. No one gets back, and Thomas just splits the defenders and finishes.
Yeah, their memory was a little bit too long on that. By the way, their miss was still in their head while Snow was running it down to make the layup. Still 6-point game. More than likely, the Bruins will be able to hold on, but they do have to play a bit smarter than that.
Timeout taken by Snow. It's a 30-second timeout. Bruins up 74-68. And after getting such a good look from Morley, you almost have to go right back to him. He's been your best offensive player tonight.
You definitely do. A big part of that good look was how good of a passer it was. Parsons, of course. But yeah, you can never argue with opening the paint, definitely. I'll take that shot 10 out of 10 times.
Coming out of the timeout for the Bruins, it's Wilkinson, Morley, Parsons, Peyton, and Dufelmeyer. Wilkinson checked in for Johnson. For Snow, it will be Leaks, Thomas, Johnson, Bryce, and Taylor.
And now you'll want to watch right for Snow at this point. This is when Stars take over games when they need to. Let's see if the Bruins can handle them.
That was interesting because Taylor ran off the floor right before I got inbounds, and he was the 6th man on the floor. That's
quite a few interesting
moments.
Definitely. Some unorthodox situations for a basketball game.
Peyton at the line for 2. He comes into tonight shooting 60% from the stripe, and he misses the first one. Subs for the Bruins as Spute checks in for Doofenmeyer.
Got to do all you can to make these free throws to ice this game.
Peyton goes 0 for 2. The board's on the ground and Wright grabs it. Wright quickly into the front court. Going to the rim. Puts it up, no good. Leaks is there for the board. He puts it up, block taken away, and Parsons comes down with it.
Huge steal by Parsons.
Drops it to Peyton. Peyton with the floater banks it in. And that is a risky shot.
It is, you know, it was a great shot by the Bruins, but kind of wanted them to slow the clock down a bit.
A three quickly by Wright, no good. Board grabbed by the Bruins. Now they go inside by Wilkinson. He goes low bridge.
Outstanding.
And lays it in with the left hand.
Outstanding ball movement on that. Very selfless play.
I don't know how there wasn't a foul on that.
I don't quite know either. He kind of landed right on top of him there.
Yeah. I think Wilkinson was just waiting for it, and the whistle never came, so he just laid it in.
Exactly. I mean, I'll take the lay-in over free throws any day if I had to choose one, but definitely was an iffy no call.
So the two by Wilkinson puts the lead back up to 10, 78-68 with 1:13 to go. And really, the Bruins did a good job at a couple tough, maybe bad choices there by the Snow offense. A couple really quick shots where they've had a lot of success in their offense here lately.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you know, Snow down by 20, they got it down by 3, and it takes a lot of energy to overcome 17 points in one half. And I think, you know, right before they crossed over the margin, they just ran out of gas just a little bit when the Bruins still had some left. So I think it came just at the right time, but I think the Bruins will be able to hold on up by 10 with a minute 13 to go in the game.
And you've been saying all night, you know, Parsons does all the little things, he was just in the right spot after that block to get out in transition and give Peyton that layup, that little floater.
And, you know, being in the right spot comes with talent. You know, it comes with hard work, so you know when to be in the right spot and where to be. And, you know, he's been in the right spot just about all night tonight. Huge added benefit for the Bruins.
Coming out of the timeout, Snow will inbound right in front of their bench. They get it into Johnson, now quickly back to Wright. Snow slowing it down now. They get it to Louier. Kicks it back to Wright. Thomas thought about the three. And now we're going to get a foul called on Spute. It'll be his second. And going to the line for two will be Gentry Thomas. That's not a good foul.
You know, while the clock stopped. Yeah, you definitely don't want to foul in that situation. If you have to loosen up on the defense, you would try to do that and see how they can do shooting it from the field. You don't want to give them wide open shots, such as free throws, at this point in the game. Because while they are down by 10, crazier things have happened in basketball.
First free throw by Thomas was good. Now Wright's going into rebound, kicks Louier out of the way. Going to try and get some pressure on the inbound.
Let's see if Sully Community College can successfully get the ball in bounds and knock down some free throws.
Sub for Snow as Taylor checks back in for Louier. Spute to put it in play. Oh, that's a bad pass. And it's taken away by Johnson.
Ball's all over.
Now we've got a scrum. That's a 2-point takedown by Wilkinson.
Yeah, it looked a bit like a football fumble pile up right there on the court.
It looked a bit like a Tom Brady pass thrown into double coverage is what it looked like.
Yeah, you can say that definitely.
Somehow the Bruins get it. It was a jump ball. They retain possession. They almost turn it over as Bryce tips it out of bounds.
Somebody got to run to the ball. Come on, Z.
Bruins will inbound again, still on the sideline, this time buried deep in the corner. Parsons to put it in play. Throws it over the top to Wilkinson. Wilkinson mugged, and he'll go to the line for two.
Great hustle by the Bruins. Let's hope they can knock down some free throws.
Foul called on Taylor. It's his third.
At the line, shooting 2 shots, number 23, Wilkinson.
Get him, Z.
Wilkinson so far tonight is 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Make up 4 for 5 as he knocks down the first. Lead back to 9, 79-70. Wilkinson has 12. Subs for Snow as Louis checks back in for Taylor. Wilkinson's second one is good as well. Great stroke. Right, with it into the front court. We're under 50 seconds. Kicks it back to Louis. His three on the way. It's hard off the iron. No good. Morley with the board. Pushes ahead to Peyton. Peyton fouled.
Yeah, no reason for the Bruins to throw the ball over the court like they've been doing. They're up by 10 with 41 seconds. Slow the ball down. Let the other team foul. No reason to go on a fast break and lose the ball on a turnover, which they didn't, but nearly did.
The line shooting 2 shots, number 11, Zarian Peyton.
Peyton for 2. Yep. First one is good. Subs for Snow is O'Neal. Checks in for Wright. Bruins go back up 11, 81-70. Peyton goes 2 for 2. Bruins up 12, 40 seconds to go. O'Neal quickly into the front court to Johnson. Bryce will put up the 3. It's good. Bruins get it in quickly to Parsons. Parsons into the front court. Shot clock is off. And we're attacking the rim.
Yeah, and like I said, I just think it's unnecessary to push the ball like they are. Up 9, 30 seconds to go. I don't think it's worth the risk of a turnover, and due to the sportsmanship, I don't think you need to.
I don't think that has anything to do with it. It's about winning the game. Sportsman up 9. That's not.
Of course, yeah, up 9, 30 seconds, but it's just a little odd the way they're playing 30 seconds. Not what you usually see from the basketball team. Yeah, 30 seconds.
Morley misses the first one. Set for his second. He goes 1 for 2. Morley has 17. O'Neal quickly into the front court. Gets it to Johnson. Louis is going to put up a quick 3. It's around, no good. Peyton with the board.
There we go. Now we're finally settling it down a little bit. 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds to play.
Wilkinson with it. Gets it to Morley at the high post. 6 seconds. That's going to do it. Bruins are going to hold on for the victory. 83-73. And Bailey, what's the most impressive thing in your eyes that the Bruins did tonight?
Most impressive thing in my eyes is they were up by 20. The lead